What I didn't see is any representation from our ELL population or our special education population and what they're achieving in our district. And so that's bothersome to me. So I came tonight and I put some numbers together because data really is what gives us, our decision making. And so I brought that for you, and I am going to read my comment. Each year, the Office of Public Instruction completes the annual performance report. This report is submitted to the Office of Special Education Programs, OSEP, each February. The report consists of 16 indicators and the State Systemic Improvement Plan. These areas reported are called indicators on how effective the individual education programs of students with disabilities are at providing the ambitious progress each student with an IEP is entitled to. Data from Billings Public Schools is submitted to the Office of Public Instruction on the elementary and high school programs. I am here to talk about the Billings Public School report data and only 3 areas of indicators tonight, as that is about all the 3 minutes will allow, but I will be addressing the others at upcoming meetings. In my research, I have pulled the last 10 years of data for our school division, and we have had systemic issues for many years. And I was shocked that we haven't made any progress. I think it is important to remember when considering this information on the indicator for the Department of Education, it was about 10 years ago when the school division changed the policy and stopped allowing students with disabilities to receive instruction past 19. Indicator 1, which is graduation. Indicator 1 provides information on how many students with disabilities graduate from high school with a regular diploma. All students with IEPs graduate with regular diploma either through 21 earned credits or met IEP goals. The 2020-2021 statewide graduation for all students is 86.13. We heard that tonight. The 2020-21 district graduation rate for all students is 83.4. The 2020-2021 district graduation rate for students with disabilities is 76%, with the state target at 83%. 6 out of the last 10 years, BPS has not met the target graduation rate for students with IEPs. Indicator number 2 is our dropout rate. Indicator 2 provides information on how many students with disabilities dropped out of high school. All students with IEPs are allowed to graduate on 21 earned credits or met IEP goals. 8 out of the last 10 years, BPS has not met the target for dropout rates.
It's 3 minutes, ma'am.
Oh, already? Can I have a little more time? Yes. For most years, BPS dropout rate of students with disabilities is double the state target of 3.5%. I noticed tonight the rate was 4.7. It is 7% for students with disabilities. Indicator number 3 on assessments. Indicator 3 calculates the number of students with disabilities that completed the statewide assessment test and gives information regarding their results. All students with IEPs are allowed to graduate on 21 earned credits or met IEP goals. Results were not reported for the year 2019-2020 or 2020-2021. Reading proficiency is one of the assessments. 5 out of the last 8 years, BPS has not met the targeted reading proficiency rates of students with IEPs. The most recent data is from 2017-2018. 5% of students with IEPs tested were proficient in reading. That is 7 out of 131 students. In 2020-2021, 29.42% of all BPS students were at the proficient level. Math proficiency. Out of the last 8 years, BPS has not met the targeted math proficiency rates of students with IEPs. The most recent data is from 2017-2018. 6% of students with IEPs tested were proficient in reading. Oh, it was supposed to be math, sorry. That is 8 out of 131 students. Some years dipped as low as 1%. As you can see by the data, all of our students are not learning to read and write at proficient levels, which absolutely impacts them dropping out and not graduating. I am asking you all if this information has ever been discussed during school board meetings. What plans are in place to improve the students with disabilities' long-term outcomes that are reported failures to meet the requirements? Is there a current task force in place within the school division to tackle these obvious gaps in our students and disabilities education? If not, I propose today that the board consider putting together a task force to address these issues and include some parents for students with disabilities in the process. Our children with disabilities deserve an education that is ambitious, according to the Supreme Court in the Andrew F. case. The PDF is noted there for your review. And there is nothing ambitious about our students being underserved, as this data shows. There are low expectations we have left our children in when the courts have raised the bar to high expectations. This is not acceptable. I urge you all to advocate with us for all children, and that shows our community that you do understand and value our children by the actions you take moving forward. Thank you.